This is VOA News. Reporting by remote, I'm David Byrd. The United States and Germany advised their nationals in Afghanistan to avoid traveling to Kabul airport on Saturday, citing security risks as thousands gathered trying to flee the country, with one official saying there is a threat from the Islamic State group. AP's Ben Thomas reports.
Speaking on condition of anonymity to discuss military operations, the official says small groups of Americans and possibly other civilians will be given specific instructions on what to do, including movement to transit points where they can be gathered up by the military. The changes come as the U.S. Embassy issued a new security warning Saturday, telling citizens not to travel to Kabul airport without individual instruction from a U.S. government representative. Officials declined to provide more specifics about the Islamic State group threat, but described it as significant. Ben Thomas, Washington.
A Taliban official has said the group will be accountable for its actions and probe any reports of wrongdoing by its members as the militant group's leader arrived in Kabul. Reuters' Lucy Fielder has more.
The Taliban will be accountable for its actions and will investigate reports of reprisals and atrocities carried out by members, a Taliban official told Reuters on Saturday. He also confirmed that Taliban co-founder Mullah Baradar has arrived in the Afghan capital, Kabul, for talks with militant commanders, former government leaders and religious scholars. In the week since the Taliban's lightning takeover of the country, individual Afghans and international aid and advocacy groups have reported harsh retaliation against protests and roundups of those who formerly held government positions, criticized the Taliban or worked with Americans.
That's Reuters' Lucy Fielder. For more, visit our website, voanews.com. This is VOA News. New York City has been placed in a state of emergency, Mayor Bill de Blasio announced Saturday, as storm preparations grew more urgent as the newly upgraded Hurricane Henri closed in on the northeastern United States. The storm's latest track put it on course to collide Sunday with a long stretch of coastline. Hurricane warnings extend from near the old whaling port of New Bedford, Massachusetts, across the luxurious oceanfront estates of New York's Hamptons to the summer getaway of Fire Island. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo declared a state of emergency for parts of the state and urged people to heed the warnings.
We are in the proverbial calm before the storm, and it is misleading as to how serious this situation could be.
New York hasn't had a direct hit from a major hurricane season storm since Superstorm Sandy wreaked havoc in 2012. New England's last hurricane was in 1991 with Bob, which killed 17 people and caused more than $1.5 billion damage. Hurricane Grace battered Mexico with torrential rain and howling winds early Saturday, causing power outages, flooding, and downing trees after becoming one of the most powerful storms in years to hit the country's Gulf Coast. Grace was whipping up maximum sustained winds of 201 kilometers per hour, a Category 3 hurricane when it slammed into the coast near the resort of Tecoluta in Veracruz State in the early morning Saturday. At least 8 people were reported killed by the storm. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said that through Sunday, Grace would dump between 15 and 30 centimeters of rain over swaths of central and eastern Mexico and up to 47 centimeters in some areas. The Hurricane Center said heavy rainfall would likely cause areas of flash and urban flooding. Aid packages were handed out Saturday to displaced families camping at a football field in the Haitian city of Les Cayes following last week's devastating earthquake. The parcels containing food and sanitary items were distributed to those left homeless in the aftermath of the 7.2 magnitude quake. Video footage showed scuffles among the anxious crowd at the Gabion field to get hold of the packages. The disaster, which hit the southwest of Haiti the hardest, killed nearly 2,200 people, injured more than 12,000, and destroyed or damaged more than 10,000 homes. For more on these stories and the rest of the day's news, visit our website. Reporting by remote, I'm David Byrd, VOA News.